one of the things that they say about memory is,
You don't use it, you lose it.
no, we're all on overdrive.
Yes.
We have too much on our plate so that we don't remember. It's not necessary you have Alzheimer's or dementia. But if you are that concerned, I will send you to a neurologist just to make sure if there's the early signs, you can be proactive. But a lot of times we're just on overdrive, and that's it. But go ahead.
I agree. I think we are on overdrive. I think we're on emotional, social, work, everything is in overdrive, and as women, we're on extra overdrive, right? Less men complain of memory issues than women. But I do think it goes back to what we eat, right? Like if your diet is higher in sugar, you're gonna have brain fog. If you're somebody who's intolerant to wheat or gluten, you're gonna have memory issues. If you don't eat enough protein, and most people don't eat enough protein, they eat like 30 grams a day, and I come in and I'm like, you need 70. Your brain fog, your memory is gonna decrease. If you're a low-fat person, say goodbye to your memory and your brain, because the brain requires fat as a primary source of fuel in the absence of other things. So I do think we have to take the census of like, what am I eating, right? Do I feel so much more clear after I have an omelet than I do after I have a bagel? Like that's information for you. And everybody's a little bit different. Like I love when I sit down and people are like, oh, everybody should be gluten-free. I'm like, actually everybody shouldn't be, but we should all be taking note about what makes us feel the best. So I think when we're thinking about brain health from a diet perspective, it really comes back to fat and protein. And I generally do not see women eating enough of those two nutrients in relationship to their carbohydrate intake. Secondary, to talk about supplements for a second, I don't think that there is a supplement out there that's amazing for brain health. I just don't think. I know that we can use things like GABA and theanine to reduce anxiety, which might make our brain more clear. We can use fish oil to help us, but like, there's just not a supplement that you're gonna take it, not even CBD, where you're gonna be like, aha, I remember everything. It's just, I don't believe it exists, but I do think that if you do a really hard inventory of what you're eating, it makes a phenomenal difference.
There's also there's this huge body of research in the medical literature about disuse atrophy for the brain, which means that if you don't use it, you lose it. And simple daily exercises like the daily New York Times crossword puzzle or subtracting serial sevens from 100, and things that seem almost silly have been shown to preserve IQ points and to preserve recall and to preserve short-term memory in the long run.
I swear doing my 6-year-old's homework is making me smarter.
I just want to jump in very quickly. Don't underestimate, Jamie just said something about if your anxiety is high, your memory goes. There isn't a person in my practice that I don't push towards meditation. I don't know who meditates and who doesn't, but if you don't, you should start. And I don't care which kind it is, because it's a tool that we can all use, and you do it 5 or 10 minutes a day, you see everything in your whole body shift, including memory. So, it really is a holistic approach to sort of what you eat, where your hormones are at, where your emotional stress is, are you anxious, are you depressed, what's going on for you. Meditation is this cure all for life if people do it every day. It doesn't change, that's a bad thing. I'm not saying you have a cure of everything in you, but it's a tool that makes everyone's lives exponentially better. So